Vancouver, strictly speaking, is from Boundary Road to the University Endowment Lands. It's 115 square kilometers, and we have very limited industrial space. Yes. 30 years ago when I was working in the film industry, I was always, more than that now, when I started as a location manager, I was out looking for space to shoot all the time. I was looking for warehouses, anything that wasn't being, used maximally so that we could use it for places to film. Most of that's been eaten up now.
Yes.
I used to be, I had the old Carling O'Keefe Brewery, I had the old GMC Parts building, all of these buildings that have been subsequently redeveloped either into residential development or retail development. So the long and the short of it, there's just fewer places to work. And I can't see that reversing with all of the pressure on residential development.
Agree. We have to rethink how we're going to provide those job supporting spaces, because you're right, there just isn't enough space, and a lot of firms need quite a bit of space to be successful, especially as they move from development stage to commercial stage to production stage, right? So something that we've recommended is looking at this challenge mega regionally, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe that production space can't be here within the Metro Vancouver region, and there's still some industrial spaces in Surrey and some other areas that are coming online and will be available. But eventually we may run out of that too. So maybe we look north in the province. Maybe we look east. Maybe we look south of the border in the northeastern part of the state of Washington. A great example of where they've done something interesting is San Diego. San Diego has taken a mega regional approach to its economy, so that its economy, it doesn't just look at it as being circumscribed by the political boundaries of the county of San Diego, but it includes Imperial County, which is very rural, and most importantly, it includes the state of Baja and Mexico. And so a lot of that production capacity in San Diego, right, it's got obviously probably the world's most concentrated biopharmaceuticals industry. It's got one of the most specialized, highly specialized aerospace industries. It's got an incredible ICT industry and a ZEV industry. A lot of that production has moved down into the state of Baja, in Tijuana and Mexicali. So much so that the state of Baja now has one of the most advanced additive manufacturing industries on the planet, right? And they've quantified the economic impacts of this mega regional approach in the sense that every job created and I think the World Trade Center San Diego did this report a few years ago. Every job created down in the state of Baja, Mexico, I think supports another 5 or so jobs north of the border, right? That's powerful. So we need to think like that too, mega regionally, right? Mm-hmm. Because we want to keep that production-based capacity here. We do not want to cede it. Right? Because what do we know when we do seed it, right? As Andy Grove, one of the co-founders of Intel, said, once you seed that production-based capacity, it's not too long before your R&D and then your headquarters leave with it. We know of a lot of firms that have put their production in places like Arizona or the southeastern United States. That does not bode well for us. We need to protect that, right? So maybe if we think mega regionally, that maybe the production doesn't stay in this region, but because it's within close proximity, we're still able to keep the R&D and most importantly, the HQs, right? The headquarters of these firms, right?
Yeah.
That's a win.